Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Diz Idiots podcast for today, April 13th, 2021. We are the idiots, so you don't have to be. Over there, we have our host tonight, Bruce. I am your other host, Dozer. We are coming to you live from the NPR Tiny Desk.
Good evening.
No, we're not. We're coming to you live from the Creaky Tiki Studios here, loud and proud. So, Bruce, what's going on today?
Do you want to dive right in? Do we want to know what's going on? You know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Insanity. That's what's going on. Not only has Disney added another key to the 4 keys to make it 5, inclusiveness. They are, I know, everyone, sit down, hold on, I'll explain everything. They are changing Disney look guidelines. And
what the heck's that?
I know some of you right now are going, well, you're getting really excited for, what was that? Disney look guidelines. What Disney look guidelines are, there was a whole thing, it was called the Disney look. It's how you had to show up for work. You couldn't have scruff on your face. Or if you did, your facial hair was finally made okay, but you either had to have fully grown facial hair and neatly trimmed, or clean shaven, none of them both. There's certain things you couldn't have. Piercings, visible tattoos. You can have visible tattoos now, ladies and gentlemen, as a cast member. Mind-blowing. You couldn't have different colored hair. Certain things just weren't allowed. And we are living in the wild, wild west. Tomorrow, or whoever, it has to be Tomorrow who came up with this, because there's no way in heck JPEG did. I'll tell you that much. We all can take that one to the bank. This is a Tomorrow idea. God bless you, Tomorrow. But
well, no. Maybe JPEG's allowing it because now they're just going to buy all the costumes are now going to have short sleeves, and it'll save money because they only have to buy one type of shirt. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go.
You know, some things are allowed to be short sleeves, some things aren't. Costumes all change. That's never going to change. Disney has some of the best costuming in the world. Those people work very hard to put out the costumes for everybody to wear. I speak from, my time as Guest Relations, or more importantly, my time as a Blueberry. That's what our costume was called for Restaurantosaurus, the Blueberry.
You were a Prius driven by Burton Guster?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sad.
Blue and pink, baby. Blueberries for life.
Okay.
All joking aside, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a really big deal that they're changing this. They're including, it was the 4 keys. Efficiency, show, creativity? No.
I didn't go through it.
It's been a very, very long time.
Oh, Bruce, you're failing.
It's been a very long time. It was efficiency, show. It's going to come to me. Hold on. Give me a minute. It'll come.
If I find these before you know them all, you're getting an F on your report.
Efficiency, show, courtesy. I'm like on the last one. Oh my gosh. Safety begins with me. Safety.
You got them correct. And you did a brand new one.
Inclusiveness. That's why inclusion. That's why we have with the 5th key of inclusion. That's why they're doing this, because they want to make everyone feel included. And, in a way, I have no problem with it. I'm sure. Listen, don't get too excited here. I'm sure there's going to be limits to what you can show, like anything.
It very clearly says appropriate.
Appropriate. That's right there. We all know inappropriate is broad, so we all know that there's going to be limits.
The big question I think will come down to is who the deciding factor is on appropriate.
Your manager.
Yeah, which could really suck for some of these people who it's appropriate one day and not appropriate the next.
You know what's going to change that? It's appropriate one day and not appropriate the next, because I got a complaint from a guest yesterday.
If the guest yesterday even noticed.
No, I'm saying we got a complaint from a guest yesterday who said they really were upset by your tattoo.
They're going to come. That's the sad thing. That is the sad, annoying part of this. Is there are going to be guest complaints about tattoos, because there are just white bread people, like that's just plain vanilla, that stuff drives them nuts.
So I worked with somebody who took their nose ring and flipped it up inside their nose because they didn't want to take it out, but you couldn't have it on stage. That's what you call like sitting in front of when guests can see you. It's called being on stage, but you couldn't have it on stage, so you had to flip it up into his nose while he was working.
Oh, you know what always annoyed me? Because, and this is not necessarily a Disney look thing, because you didn't see this at Disney, but you saw this at other places that had similar guidelines. Oh, look, I have a Band-Aid on my nose. Oh, I am going to wrap my arm up every day. That looks worse than the friggin' tattoos half the time.
It does.
It looks stupid, especially when you see... I saw one girl who had just Band-Aids all around her ear. Like, that just looked horrible.
And you know, it comes into play that now, you know, you do have to be able to hire people with tattoos, but, you know, you can't tell someone you have to wear a scarf in, you know, Florida in the middle of August because you have tattoos up your damn neck.
Personal choice. But in the least surprising news coming out of Orlando, Mears Transportation has announced that they will be offering their own bus service from the Orlando International Airport to all local resorts.
No, get out of here.
Color me shocked.
You mean Mears turned around and said, well, what are we going to do with all these buses? Guess we're still going to use them to get people places.
Man, we got 400 buses. Let's move people.
Now, you say all area resorts.
That is precisely how it is worded. So I do believe you will be able to buy a ticket on Mears to go to Universal.
Cabana Bay, here I come.
Can buy a ticket on there and go to Gatorland. You're gonna love this park.
Gatorland. sadly, you can't do it for the Holy Land experience because they didn't have a hotel anyway.
You wouldn't want to stay there. Did not include magic underwear. Oh, but I think the big question on that one will be the cost.
That's always going to be the thing. Is it going to? It probably also is it going to depend on distance? Is it going to depend on how many people? That's another thing. Timing. You know, are you going to want to sit there while you wait for the? Could a bus take 40 minutes to leave when you want to be at your resort having fun?
I think it's going to fall along the lines of you pre-book it.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course, but you know how it is. Flights change. It's interesting, but like anything else, it's adapt as we go. But it's good to know. We all knew Mears was going to do something. They weren't just going to be like, okay, I guess that's it. Buses all go away. All of you are fired. Sorry.
Yeah, so you got that. The big question is going to be the cost. It does read like they're going to offer some sort of luggage transportation with it, like they will pick it up. But I got to imagine with Disney not involved, you're just going to have to pick it up at your resort's luggage room at best.
Go. I know people don't want to do it. I know. I don't want to say the word this, but you've been accustomed. I don't want to say the word spoiled, but you've been accustomed to your bags will magically appear in your room. Folks, just pick them up in the carousel and bring them yourself. You're going to be better off. Trust me. It's going to make with the way Mears works like that. It's going to make everything faster for everybody involved. Nobody wants their luggage missing. Nobody's got time for that. You got souvenirs to buy.
Yeah, that is very, very accurate. And it looks like Walt Disney World's Magic Mobile coming to Android this month. Say hello to your Magic Band.
Yeah, well, that's not a surprise.
Great! My phone can die faster. Pass.
I'm sure there's going to be a way you can have a key, or I'm sure they have the room keys ready to go or something to get in your room when this is dead at the end of the day. Because I know they're going to have something. Because do you know what concierge is not going to want at night? A line of 50 angry, tired guests who can't get in their hotel room. It ain't going to fly.
And there's one poor guy behind that desk.
There's one poor guy in no, there's two people back there. The manager or coordinator who goes, I ain't coming out for this.
Yeah. And continuing on with the phone news. Coming out sometime this year, the Disney Genie app.
Genie's getting his own app?
Apparently, where it's going to custom tailor your experience to you. You make your plans, and then it'll probably recommend other things you want to do.
And well, they've been tooling this for quite a while. It was even to the point it was going to be like, oh, we see you went to Aloha Isle to try Dole Whip. Well, we're going to give you a coupon to try an orange Dole Whip. It's things like that. They've been working on this for quite a while. The idea, at least. Genie was. I don't know. Most of you have used My Disney Experience. There was a kind of Genie section. Also, in case of people aren't aware, people are like, well, why Genie? Disney likes to name their programs and things to what it is. Lilo was the reservation system, and things like that. The no strings attached booklets. Things like that. They like to do cute things like that. It works.
Yeah. But it looks like they're going to be going after our friends at touringplans.com's business, as they are going for full, customized itineraries. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that, because Touring Plans works because it plans it so that you're not hitting lines, and the Disney Genie will not do that, I feel.
The Disney Genie, I think, is going to be more attuned to things they may think you would like. They're not going to be, Disney Genie is not going to be, Touring Plans will still exist and have a purpose. Touring Plans is certainly, if you never used it, we highly recommend touringplans.com.
Especially if you have not gone, the Dumbo or Die.
I knew it. One of us was going there. I was like,
somebody has
Dumbo or Die first.
Dumbo or Die. That's every ride in the Magic Kingdom and Dumbo twice.
Yes.
And it gives you a plan, and you finish in half a day. It's insane.
If you listen to Touring Plans, they will get you through. And listen, now here's something with Touring Plans. It does depend on you as well. You gotta want to do it. Genie's just trying to take the thought process out of it. It's also probably, I think, involving your dining and everything.
Oh yeah, it's definitely involving your dining.
I like to pick where I'm going to eat because I don't like to just eat anywhere at any old place.
Yeah.
So I like the idea. I'm here for it. I do like Genie. For people who don't know about Touring Plans, people who don't know better, it could be beneficial to them. So I think we should keep an open mind and see how it goes. But again, definitely, if you haven't checked out Touring Plans before, please do. Highly recommend it, especially for the Kingdom.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Magic Kingdom. I say that and I realize Animal Kingdom still exists.
No one counts it.
Not a zoo.
No, it totally is a zoo.
Kind of.
It's a zoo. But you know what? I'm tired tonight, and I'm just going to call it ends here.
That works.
We talked about the DGL or DLG or DCL or DLE or
DCA?
DLP or DCA or
HHN?
CNN. I got nothing. But you know what? We have poor exits because we're the Diz idiots. We're idiots. So you don't have to be. Till next time. I'm Dozer. He's Bruce.